I don't know what happened. The streaming cut off, and I was talking about all the stuff I did for the day, all the way up to going to hang out. We went to listen to live music, all the way downtown, and then we came back uptown to Harlem and listened to more live music. It felt so good to get out, and we just talked and talked and reminisced. Oh, we had dinner at a diner. Well, my daughter had. I only had hot chocolate because I had already ate at the Nan Network. The food was so good. It was food catered by Jacobs, which is in Harlem, a black restaurant. It's delicious. Everything was so good. I kept saying, "Who made this? Who made?" They said, "Oh, it was catered by Jacobs." Okay, Jacob Restaurant in Harlem. Big up, big up. So there we ate a little. She ate a little bit. We just sat there and chilled, and everybody was out. Like usually, downtown or anywhere in New York, it could be 10 degrees. People be out, but it was so beautiful out. And happy birthday, Spark! It was beautiful all the way up into there. And we, I dropped her off, and we came. I came home, and I was just walking through my neighborhood, and I was just reminiscing and thinking. So I'm writing a book. I wrote a book. Now I'm on to the second book because I couldn't find a publisher yet for the first one. I said, what am I stop writing for? No, I kept writing. I had to add a few things in there. A lot has been happening, and why miss some good writing into the book? Is when you read my book, it's the truths. There's no lies. There's the truths in the book. That's why you should journal and write. It might hurt some people. It might not. I'm always careful about other people's feelings anyway. Just like I choose. I hope people choose that for me. But some people don't know how to protect another's feelings. They say too much. They run their mouth. They don't understand um, how to be lenient in who you're talking to. Just poof, just open. You know what? Once said, once heard. Just remember that. Before you open your mouth, you can't take it back because it's already heard. Okay? Pay attention to what you say to people. Me too. You ever tried to clean up something you already said? You cannot. Once said, it is heard. Just remember that. Um, I'm getting better at talking to the donorship. Now, this ain't easy, and I'm not an expert, but I know I had training being a negotiator, being in a big union health. That was my training period to all the way up into everything that I'm doing. So I knew how to negotiate. I was a shop steward for years. I know how to protect the rights of others. So when I'm out here talking to donors, like asking them to contribute and donate into those for nonprofit seniors and homeless corp, I am an expert. I didn't know it until I used the skills. I've been trained in the network marketing. I've been trained in being a mom, being a single mom. You might have some help, but when you are a mom of children, you are the mom of the children, nothing else. Everything else is secondary. Dads, aunts, uncles, cousins, you are the mom. So I've been trained, but I'm learning how to sit back and listen a lot more to get our organization much more. So as I go on and to the nonprofit world of building it, you're going to see a difference in the things, in the ways that I do things because of the times, of the cuts of from the government, from the communities that I've been, leaning on to be there. I was just listening to was it YouTube or Facebook? It was a Facebook young lady, and she was talking about the boycotts. And she said, "Okay, listeners, y'all all remember that we had to get together to do this, do that, to make sure people that needed to hear our voice, whatever it was, from anything taken away that needed a voice of urgency to show others in a mass area that this was not going to happen or be stood for. What did you do?" And I always say the same thing. Go back to your past and see how it got you to all the way up to today. See what got you up to today. Go back and remember your community where things got done with your own monies. So I'm so leery and worried a little bit, not worried a lot, but a little bit to how our organization is going to run without asking others to donate monetary. What did we do back in the days? That's what I keep saying and keep saying to myself. How did we make it then, and what are you going to do now as the executive leader of your nonprofit? And what did the people that ran nonprofits way back do when they didn't have no organization to fund them? Bake sales, raffles. Now, I order raffles through a company, right? The We've done raffles like 2 or 3 times, right? And I would order them, and they had the whole process of giving you creating a raffle and you giving it out, you selling 3 in a book, whatever. That was the old way, remember? We also printed those. We always had somebody who was art graphic and printed those. We did not go to an organization, but maybe we did, because I remember a print shop for dances and all that. Used to be way back in the days, right across from the state building on 125th Street, right? But we also had people way before then when we couldn't afford that to print it out. So I'm thinking of everything back to cut the cost, to not reach in people's pockets, to ask others to do the same thing to help your community leaders and nonprofits who need to get help for each other. So that's where my mindset is at. Talent shows and places that have a storefront that wouldn't mind donating, where we can do a fundraiser and they get part of the fundraiser to collaborate. Well, I said 2025 is a year of collaboration before I knew it had to be. So with that being said, pay attention, pay attention, and do. Okay. Now, all the stuff that I did in one day yesterday was all about support. I even missed some because I was invited to a few things for the 22nd, but I know the priority had to be for my daughter. If she called, I was going and push everything back and make that happen for her. And of course, moms do that. We pull through. So have a great day. I'm going to listen to some more my Sunday stuff that I listen to, and relax. I got the terrace door open. I actually want to sit out there with a coat on, but no, little, because there's so much vitamin D out there. The sun is so bright. And why was those annoying pigeons on my terrace? Because they know spring is coming, right? Have a nice day, everyone. Have a nice day.